Okay, well, I cut my finger. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple. If you watch my channel, you know that I have been decluttering in my basement for a little while now. That's pretty much the bulk of my major decluttering that I still have to do. I do still have things around the house, and I do still have a lot to do out in my garage, but I only do that when I have kind of nice weather. I don't do it when it's too hot, and I don't do it when it's too cold, at least not typically. Um, and we've been having some cold temperatures here and stuff, but right now it is almost the end of October, and we are having temperatures like around 71 degrees. It's not raining, and I had done a video in my basement, but I decided that, you know what, y'all might be having some nice temperatures too, and maybe you want to take advantage of them. So I went out in my garage and I did some decluttering out there, and that's why maybe if I sound a little bit scratchy in my voice, it's because when I get outside or when the wind blows, I don't even have to go outside. When the wind blows a lot, I tend to start sneezing and all that stuff happens. And so if I sound a little bit off, that's the reason. But I wanted to take advantage of it and get out there and get my garage, the parts I've worked on already, get that back under control, because if I didn't, then it was just going to continue to get worse and worse and worse over the next few months when we have winter and it's too cold for me to really be out there for any length of time. So I was out there for a little while doing this, what you're about ready to see, but I was happy I did it, and I think it was pretty successful. So if y'all have anything that you want to declutter inside or outside your house, you got something you want to tidy up, clean up, organize, whatever, grab your stuff and come on and we'll do it together. This is what our garage is looking like right now. And if you've been following my channel, then you probably know that I did some decluttering out here over the summer. Still have a ways to go. But what happens is when I am decluttering and I have things for my driveway giveaway, a lot of times I end up putting it all right here. And sometimes I'll put it back here, but I've quit doing that. And so it's pretty much all just ending up here, but I'll just come out here. My car is usually right here, and so I just quickly put it there. And you can see here I have some things that I wanted to put into my bin that I have for my fairy garden stuff. I didn't get a chance to do my fairy garden this past summer. It was very hot and humid, and we had a lot of skeeters out here, and so I didn't do anything with that. So I need to put all that stuff in the bin, and then after winter's gone, I'll come out here and maybe I can do that next year. We'll see about that, but this is more important to me, straightening up all of this stuff. So if I can get this straightened up and get those things put away, I think I'll be pretty happy. And then over here, I had a bunch of boxes piled up over here, and I needed to get some of them out to put the books in when I decluttered books. And so this is all, you can see here, I pulled boxes right out from under there, so it's kind of all falling down. So I want to straighten that up as well. And while I'm out here, maybe I'll find a few more things that we can straighten up or let go of. I pulled all of those boxes out of there in the bins, and this is where they are now, in the middle of my garage floor. So, you know what? When I've been having my driveway giveaways lately, I've mostly just been throwing stuff in a box, and people have been going through it. So I don't use all the little boxes to separate things out anymore like I did when I first started doing the driveway giveaways. So I'm ready to go ahead and let a bunch of these little boxes go. I can throw them into the recycling bin, and as you can see, I have a lot in here too. And I've really just been keeping them for that purpose. I probably could use a few as I continue to organize out here in the garage. I don't want to buy bins until I know for sure that I need them. And so some of those boxes could probably be used for that purpose, but I certainly don't need this many. So I'm going to start going through these a little bit and see if I can't figure out which ones to keep and which ones to let go of. I think I found 3 of these, and they fold down flat, and then I can fold them up to put stuff in. So if I need a little box to put a few little things in the driveway giveaway, I'll have that. And they fit into this box, and there's a lid for that box. So that I can leave out here and just grab a small box if I need one. They're not huge, but they'll work. And then this whole bag, it's falling apart, it's dry rotted, but it's full of plastic bags of one kind or another. I'm just going to have hubby take them to the recycle center. We don't need them. And then there was a whole Ziploc baggie full of straws. We don't need them. And that, whatever that thing is, some kind of packaging stuff. Don't need it. It can go. I am going to keep this box with a few bags stuffed in it, because I use those when I'm cleaning, and also for the driveway giveaways. I put bags out there for that. So I kept a few. And then I have this box here as well. Now there's an extra lid. I hung on to it because it's possible I may have a box without a lid, so I'll hang on to that for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and toss those 3 boxes over there, and then all of these, and that shoebox. I think I'll hang on to these 2 plastic bins for right now, because I could probably put stuff in them. Eventually I can just put something in and let them go with the driveway giveaway. And I'm going to hang on to that box. And these 2 bins are empty. I think I have a lid in the house that goes with that bin, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check. But then now it is time. I'm going to straighten all that up and then go through these. See how many of these we can let go of as well. I found a few more of those boxes that fold down flat. So I'm going to keep those for the driveway giveaways. And also that brown paper bag, I can use that out there as well. And then I kept these shoe boxes. 3 of them have these like flip top lids. So I'm going to use those in case we want to put some things in the garage out here. And then also I kept this one shoe box that doesn't have a flip top. But all of the rest of these are going to go in the recycle bin. And along with that, this empty box, although I'll probably use this out in the yard to help suppress the weeds. This box is stuffed full, but I think the lid will go on it okay. It's dusty from being out here, but that's okay. Yeah, there we go. So that will be a box with some bags in it that I can use. I'll put these away, and then I think I'll just go ahead and throw these into our recycle bin. They changed our recycling now. We don't have to take our recycling over to a place. Now we have a bin that we can put things in, and they pick it up at our home. So that's pretty convenient. So let me take care of this real quick. I'll be right back. If you find that you have a lot of boxes to throw into recycling, take the time to break them down if you can. Like even these shoe boxes are breaking down fairly easily. I don't know if I can do it with one hand here, but I'm just pulling up the end. Of course, this one's going to be ornery. But I'm just pulling up the end like this right here. Just pulling that off. Of course, mine are old, so that might be making it a little bit easier. But just pulling that up, and then this opens up pretty easily. And most of the shoe boxes have been pretty easy to do. Of course, like I said, this one's being ornery. But anyway, yeah, break down your shoe boxes and your other boxes as well. That way it won't take up quite as much space, and you can get more in your recycling bin or whatever you have. All of those boxes broke down into that one short stack. What a difference. This is the area just outside of our kitchen door, and it's into the garage, and then it goes on out back, and that's where we have our recycle bin. This is where we put our recycle things, and then before we would have to put them in the car and then drive them somewhere, but now we can just take them on out back and put them into the bin. So I'm going to go ahead and break these boxes down that we have here and put them out there, and then I decided to put all of the the bags that we can take to a different place for recycling because they don't recycle them there. I put them all into this big black bag, and so I broke that box down, and I'm going to break these other boxes down before I put them into the bin. And I think those really big boxes, I can use those out in the yard to help suppress weeds. And I have some more bags over there in that box that I can put into this bag, and then I'll break that box down as well. I found a Halloween rug over here. I can put this out on my front porch for the trick-or-treaters. I found some more Halloween decorations that I'm ready to let go of, and since I have some things out in my driveway, I'm just going to go ahead and put them out there, see if anybody takes them today. This big box is one that we had from when we moved here 14 years ago, and I'm finally going to break it down and get rid of it. I'm happy with my Shark vacuum cleaner, so I'm going to go ahead and tear this box down and get all the stuff out of the inside as well. Throw that into the recycle bin and clear that space out, and also the box that it came in for shipping, I can break that down and use it out in the yard to suppress the weeds. I got enough boxes cleared out of the way, so I was able to put the shop vac back where it goes. I actually had more boxes than I had been, so these will have to wait until next time because our pickup day is tomorrow. So I wanted to get the trash and the recycling out as much as possible, but that bin only holds so much. And then I have a few more boxes here that I didn't put out in the yard yet, but as you can see, I got it tidied up quite a bit from what it was a little bit ago. I still need to sweep the floor. Honestly, even though it's October, it is getting a little toasty and I'm getting eat up by the skeeters. So I don't know how much more I'm going to get done out here. I wanted to get a little bit of that straightened up at least first. So I'll see if I can't do a little of that before I stop, but I am getting itchy because of the skeeters. But this box just looks like it has a bunch of bags and maybe some boxes in it. So I'm going to take a few of these and stick them in this box over here that I use in my driveway giveaways. I didn't stick it out there today, but that way when people come and they want something, they can grab a bag and put it in it. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and let all of the rest of this stuff go. So I'll empty that box out. I haven't found the little iron that goes with this yet, so hopefully I will find that because I'd like to get them away together. If I don't find it when I'm finished going through my first round of decluttering, then I'll just go ahead and let the iron go by itself. I mean the ironing board. I may have already decluttered the iron for all I know. I don't know. And then this is just some stuff left over from a driveway giveaway, and that is a... I think that one's empty. Yeah, I think that's empty. And let's see, I think the box on the bottom has newspapers in it. That looks like it's just some bags. So let me go through here and see if I can't at least tidy it up and see if there's some things that I can let go of today. These are the bags and boxes that were in that one box. I'm going to toss all of that. And these were the other bags I found tucked back in that area. All of it's going. I'm not keeping any of it. And I actually might, well, I don't know. I think I'll put a bag in that trash can and put it over here on this side of the garage. That way when I have something that I want to toss right away, when I get out of my car, I can go ahead and toss it into that little trash can. It won't take up too much space. So that'll be a lot more convenient for me. I'm going to get this down and see what is in this basket. I think it's stuff I thought I might use in the driveway giveaway, but I'm not going to. I don't need to keep them. We don't take the newspaper anymore, but sometimes we do need some newspaper to wrap something in or for some other reason. So we've kept this box with some newspapers in it, but it kind of, you know, it's in the floor, it's on the way, it's hard to move. So I put some in this laundry basket and put it up here. It'll be a lot easier to pick it up and move it if we need to because it's got handles. And it's not an expensive laundry basket, so if it breaks, that's fine. And actually I have more. I use these for doing things like sorting and stuff like that. So now I filled the basket up. All the rest of this, I'm going to toss it in the recycle bin along with this box. I can break it down and use it outside to help suppress the weeds. I'm going to put this out, I think, in the driveway giveaway because I don't need to keep it. Okay, well, I cut my finger. I went in and washed my hands. I have a paper towel wrapped around it. I'm going to put a Band-Aid on it in a few minutes. But first, I want to get these fairy garden things put away. I happen to have an empty bin here, so I'm just going to toss them in there, and then I'll show you what the garage is looking like. I maybe am a hoarder, by the looks of what I see. I filled a box with boxes, which is typical of me. I kept them just in case, but never used a single one. I always found a different box when jobs were needed done. On top of that, I stacked a stack of boxes I might use, but the whole thing toppled over when I pulled out one or two. I never knew that I would do exactly what I've done, but I boxed up all my boxes and recycled every one. What you doing, Pumpkin? Yeah? Are you going to declutter some stuff? Yeah.